And we are live. Two and a half guys podcast. I'm your boy Midge.
It's your boy Doe Stacks.
And we here, man. Took a little break from the Super Bowl, see that masterful performance by Kendrick.
Absolutely,
And,
absolutely.
as a Raider fan, I always love to see the Chiefs get their brains beat out. So
Seems like everybody enjoyed that shit, bro.
I just, them being a division rival or aiming too much of a rivalry, it was late because we suck. But just to see them not get their third, warmed my heart up.
And then to have it happen like that.
a routing, a routing. So I was happy for that, man. What you got going on?
Oh no, man. Nothing today, man. My body shut down on me today, man.
yeah,
I'm a damn machine, but boy,
yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
crept up on me today. So today I actually rested today, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot, I just came from practice not too long ago. Playoff time.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how that goes.
Good luck on that. Good luck on that.
We're gonna need all the prayers, the prayer warriors, and all. So, though I went on a binge of watching stuff while we've been gone.
Hmm.
Watched the OJ doc on Netflix, American Manhunt.
Yeah, that's a money grab.
No, it's more of a nostalgic feeling. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, man, I'm not watching no more OJ docs. But it kind of take you through the whole process.
Okay.
Like most docs just talk about what happened, and they go about whose opinion. This doc was more of start to finish.
Mm,
OJ was what happened that day. NBA finals was going on. Where
hmm.
were you when it was going on? And it just took you back to like being in school, watching the OJ trial.
I remember that, bro. Them teachers was mad at us that day,
What?
boy.
Man, put your head down and
Them
don't
motherfuckers.
get up to the bell ring.
Shit, y'all the one that put it on the goddamn TV screen.
Hey, y'all want us to go to sleep, and we can't sleep now. Only reason I was cheering for him because he was black.
Right, shit. And we cheered like a motherfucker. I remember that shit.
And they took it back to the racial aspect. They took it back to Rodney King getting beat before.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, man, it was nostalgic. I will say that it kind of took
This is
you back to those times when you thought like,
this is when cameras first started taking over and we could start seeing things live. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right,
we got to see the OJ chase live. You know what I mean? 'Cause like they pause TV to show you shit like that. If you was watching something, be like, oh, pause,
right.
breaking news.
Like they put the NBA in a little small box in the corner. Like, man, this the finals. What are y'all doing?
Right, right.
So but it takes you through that roller coaster of how you felt at the time and what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some people on there that still like he claimed OJ admitted to him. I'm like, well, so why you never told nobody?
Right.
So but until they investigate that,
I still feel like OJ son did that.
listen, I still feel like old buddy who been hanging around him that was a serial killer.
Oh yeah, him too.
That's
Mm.
just me. I think OJ didn't help his case by running and being goofy at points.
He moved like he was guilty. What up, Red? How you doing?
Right. What's up, Red? He moved a lot like he was guilty. So that didn't help. But like I said, until they investigate that part of it, you know. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I also watched the documentary on Tubi though.
Oh, Tubi stepping their game up, boy.
A documentary called Left for Dead. It's about two women, and I forgot where it is. Is it Detroit? And two separate murders, and it just talks about how when black women get missing,
There's no Amber Alert.
and they don't be caring. One dude came in and saw both cases.
Damn.
One dude came in, he was like the evidence was there, all this, so it just shows like the resources put behind our women opposed to their women. Because there's a doc coming out tomorrow, Gabby Petito or something like that.
Mm.
And I've heard the name, but I said I was gonna watch it just to see what it's about. But they get these big extravagant docs, and we get the throwaway doc. So, but it was pretty good doc. It followed both cases, and it kept jumping back and forth. So, how the families connected. During this like time, I think it was Detroit. I want to say Netflix, but I could be wrong. But that was pretty good, Doc. And what we here to talk about?
Oh,
I finished the Penguin.
yeah.
I finished the Penguin. I didn't like what happened at the end.
Oh, I mean, shit, if Dan watched it by now, he
So spoiler alert for those who have
yeah.
If you not
They kind of I mean, we're gonna get into the tough topic after we run through these movies, y'all.
yeah.
And we're not gonna be here long tonight, but
Gonna be because NBA star
the Penguin was very well put together.
very well put. Definitely was.
Intriguing characters, very well acted out. Their makeup was A1.
Mm-hmm. Dog, I didn't know it was Colin Farrell till I went and watched the cast.
Yeah. And
had no idea.
I gotta give the writers prop because they almost make you
forget it's in Gotham.
Forget it's in Gotham, and they kind of make you start rooting for him, although he continues to show you that he's a piece of shit.
Right.
He's a fucking piece of shit, y'all. Like when I tell you one of the worst villains I've ever seen.
Yeah. He hurt my heart with that one. I was like, well, maybe he gonna get right, and nah, he's a dirtbag.
Mm-hmm. And his final deed at the end just showed you just how much of a dirtbag he was. He ain't have to do Vic like that.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He really didn't have to.
He didn't have to do Vic like that.
Because Vic was there for him. Vic opened he exposed himself to him like, this is my life. This is what happened to me. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for acceptance. And you took it and you just like, I can't trust nobody, so I can't trust you. And it was like, yo, word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, word. Mm-hmm. So that definitely threw me for a loop.
It was one of the better series last year, man. Like hands down to me.
But like you said, it make you like, well,
it make you forget it has anything to do with Batman.
Right. And like, because the whole time I'm thinking, like, is Batman going to pop up? Like, are they gonna like they mention one thing about the Riddler blowing the bridge, and it's like no mention of Batman coming in, no. And Gotham always had the worst cops ever. They always had the worst cops ever. So it was just like it is what it is. So, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm hesitant on watching it, but I just been procrastinating. And then when I finally turn on my Max, I was like, I'm gonna start watching this. And when I start watching, I could not stop.
It pull you in.
Pull me in. So
pulls you in.
Just to see the character, the acting was great. Like you said, the makeup and design was great. The greediness of Gotham.
And what up, Cap?
It was dope. It was dope. I definitely liked it. I know you as a comic Marvel / anime, all that world.
Mm-hmm.
I really did enjoy it too. So
it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, was it?
Oh no! I thought Batman was gonna pop up. I thought, but I mean, I was watching it, with that in mind. But then it turned into like a true drama series.
It was actually only supposed to be a standalone 1-season series, but they did so fucking good that they are having talks of doing a season 2.
See, that's what when it ended, I took it as there was going to be a part 2 where they bring in other villains.
This is a continuation to the last Batman movie,
mm-hmm.
but it's just in series form.
The Batman movie was so long, man. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what happened.
I didn't watch it, so
yeah, I think they should. I think they should run with this series because they left us with what he's gonna do next. He basically ain't had too many villains left, along with him to go rival. So, the city is his until something changed. So, I can dig it.
So to close it out, what you give it?
I'm gonna go A. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A as far as the series go. I'm I'm gonna go A as a series. It was great. Like I said, I didn't know it was Colin Farrell till I went to the IMDb, and I was like, Colin Farrell, baby? Because for some reason I forgot who it was. Also, it stars my man, who he went to Coastal. He's the family friend, the one she shot in the head. Johnny, whatever his name was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's and he also played on House of Cards, so he's a Coastal Carolina alumni. So gotta support my guy.
Shout out CCU.
Yeah, so definitely good. So, but yeah, I give it A, man. What'd you give it?
A plus.
I knew you were gonna go there.
A plus.
I knew you were gonna go there.
A plus, man.
And then it had a lot of actors that I've seen before, like even the guy from Sons of Anarchy playing the therapist.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to end up being Scarecrow.
Really?
Yeah, the drug that he uses in those facilities. Yeah, he gonna do a portion of that pretty much turn anybody mad that smell it or whatever. But I mean, it's a lot of Easter eggs in it, you know what I'm saying? So they setting it up for
they can really run with it. They can really make a part.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they're going to be as well put together as this one, then yeah. If they
can actually incorporate a Batman in this. I don't know who.
Without him having to be the star.
Right. It can slowly bring him in without him, but Michael Kelly is the guy who played Johnny Vitti in this, when it goes so. But yeah, man, it's definitely a good series. If you haven't checked it out, HBO Max, definitely check it out. Cool. You got anything you watching? Or I'm about to start watching Paradise with Michael.
I keep hearing about Paradise.
Yeah, I've been hearing some great things about it.
It's on Hulu, and Hulu ain't been Huluing, so I ain't Hulu. Yeah, I'm sure it's on the ting, but you gotta watch it on your phone. I don't really like watching too much stuff on my phone unless I really have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I got it on the pad, so I can just prop the iPad up, and just.
I gotta get one.
Go away. So
I gotta get one.
But I gotta find a way to stream straight. If I can get it on the Fire, it'll be game over. But I got a program on my Fire Stick where I can probably watch it too. And then I also have Hulu. So
a program. A program.
I mean, it's it's jail. It's out of jail. All my Fire Sticks out of jail. So
facts. But hey, man. For those of y'all that don't know, both of us are Donley natives. We are from a small section of Hemingway, South Carolina. And lately there has been a string of violence that we would like to address.
My parents actually still live in Donley. All my mom, my aunts, they still live in Donley. So
yeah, I got a plethora of cousins that still live there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the ins and outs of what's going on, but I would just like to put some positivity into the air and prayers, and just let everybody know from the youth on up to the adults that when individuals are terrorizing your neighborhood, you assisting the authorities isn't snitching.
No.
That's not snitching, y'all.
You're civilians.
You are civilians. Snitching is when you knowingly participate in something, get caught, and tell on the other participants.
Right. I think we lost the definition of that.
We lost the definition of it, and I'm in no way, y'all know how I play. Y'all know I don't like them folk. When them folk got a job to do and they can't do it without y'all. I don't know who's who and the what's of it, but now the innocent people are directly being affected by this. This has to stop, y'all. This has to absolutely stop. I've reached out. I've done things in the neighborhood, things I don't want no credit or nothing for, but I want to know, are there any suggestions for a solution to help this problem? And if there's anything that me or my constituents can do, reach out to us. If you have a child that wants to get into podcasting and wants to learn, I'll mentor them. If it's going to get them out the streets and get them to doing something positive,
right.
If they want to be a chef, send them my way.
I'm telling you, because man, they need some kind of guidance down there because when I'm contemplating like, dang, should I go home this weekend? Like, when I'm hesitant to go home, I'm like, dang, like I ain't never had that problem before.
And it's always been one of the rougher neighborhoods, but now it's like
it's the violence is, I heard things, but not gun violence. Like you heard of certain things happen, but you always knew who was who. You knew how to maneuver. They knew who you were to be like, they get a pass. Now I don't know none of these young boys. They probably don't know what I did. Uncles and older cousins might know, but they don't know. So
I know their uncles. Right. You know what I mean? I don't know these folks like that. And that's
right.
Maybe that's my fault for being so detached from the neighborhood, but I work a full-time job and I do shows and run 2 other companies.
But you just assume that how things are or how they were always going to be, especially because I always look at Hemingway as different.
It's real different.
I don't see it like no other town or
it's real different, and it's easy to get caught up in that world.
Right.
It's easy to not see beyond those walls or that town limit line, and it's so much I could say, but you got to monitor what you say.
Yeah. Like I say, I had to ask you before we started, like the ins and outs, because I've seen it, from fellow neighbors who still are there.
When the mothers are afraid and trying to get out of a place that they grew up in their whole life, it's serious.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like people like the kids can't play outside because they don't know if it's going to be a shootout.
Right. All my cousins are older, but like you said, a lot of them still live in like on Donley. Like when I go home, I go no other place but Donley. Like when I go to Hemingway, I don't.
That's home.
It's the only place I got to go. So like I said, my parents there, my aunt's there,
and like if you in the life and you get hurt, okay, you in the life.
Mm-hmm. That's your risk. That's the risk.
Yeah, but now it's like affecting like just citizens trying to live their life, innocent people.
I saw that they were going to have a town hall where the community comes out and talk about that because they definitely need something,
They do.
Or someone to come in and,
They do.
If you got to get these young boys out of there, get them out of there, man. But I want, in my parents and all the older folks that I've grew up knowing that are older now.
Yeah.
I want them to enjoy their years in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because everybody around there I grew up knowing. So and they're older, so I'm figuring, hey, they're not going up and move. They can't up and move. They lived there all our lives.
That's where their roots planted,
40 plus years. So my mom and dad, they would come up here, visit, and go right back home quick because that's
home.
That's how much they love home. So, like, I want them to enjoy their last days in Hemingway, in Donley, without problem. So, that's just me. But like I said, I've seen what's been going on. I hope this town hall goes well. I hope they get a lot of crowd participation, a lot of community participation, because when you condone or you enable these kids to do these certain things, and you only like when it happens to you, then what?
Right. And Donley's only what, 8 blocks, Midgie?
Let's see. 1, 2. We started at Whitney Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
10 or 11. Because we count all the way to Chavis, right?
Yeah.
So I say it's like 11.
11 blocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 and a half. If you know what I'm saying?
Curve is one big curve.
Yeah, 10 and a half blocks, man.
We got 2 curves. So
yeah.
The beginning curve and the curve by Bud. Well, Bud ain't there no more. So, and just the fact of going home and driving by and not seeing Bud there.
That's still and yo, I promise you, I lie to you not, bro. When that store burned down, I said this gonna start drama because there's no neutral ground for everybody to, hang at.
Right.
Like that was a neutral ground. That was
everybody can come.
Everybody could come, and
that's where kids got off the bus at.
Yeah, and like I don't know if that's what's causing the drama now, but one can only assume that if it's happening there, it's got to be divided off somewhere because it's just so small. You can't say, okay, I'm beefing with somebody on Circle Drive when I live on Circle Drive.
And that's the thing. Y'all probably related.
Probably they more than likely are somewhere down the line.
Like, I've never heard of beef and only. Like, you might hear little hand fights here and there, but like, far as I got to op 2-3 streets down, like, no, that ain't never been the situation.
Yo, man, they say these boys will see each other all day. Come nightfall, go time. Until now, broad daylight. They say they stop like broad daylight.
See something, say something, man. That's my motto, man. We got to protect the older folks that's raised us in these towns and kept us our nose cleans and
they deserve peace, man. They deserve peace, y'all.
They raised us up out of there, so they definitely need that peace. It's crazy that we got to talk about this, and
bro, I don't even want my land. I don't even want my land down there, bro. Like, I might goddamn put that shit on the market, man.
Man, listen, bro.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Like, I want my parents to be able, I want my mom and dad to be able to walk outside and, they talking about putting up fences and like, man, we never had no fence in Hemingway.
Man, y'all was the path.
Yeah, it's the path. I can cut through neighborhoods no problem. Now, I'm afraid people cutting through y'all like they might stop and try to steal something. So, that's where we're at now. And it's a bad. Ken, where my cookies at? One cookie a week? Okay, well, your next cookie gotta be my chocolate chip. What? Well, I'm going to some pickle. Okay, well, I'll wait. I'll be patient. Maybe you should tell her that's why I can make your cookies. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll wait. I'll be patient.
She's trying to spam you to do.
She on a one baking new try a week because every day where all my flour gone? Made s'more cookies, sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Like,
Danielle, you are absolutely right, yo. And I'm just, praying for a solution. I'm praying for I'm praying for accountability.
Mm-hmm.
For
because I hold Hemingway in high regard. When I go other places and I see other people in neighborhoods where they grew up at, I always see Hemingway as different.
It's totally different.
No matter where I go.
It's a different world. Please believe it.
I always think of Hemingway as a different town. Like, Hemingway really can be a town within a bubble because the way people act and the way people are it's just different. Like 3 lights. And it's just a different town.
But the cast of characters that you got, like my upbringing in Hemingway prepared me for everywhere I went in life.
Right.
Because I had already bumped into every character, every type of situation in that small little 10 blocks. Like, you learn a lot about social.
I already knew who not to hang around. When I got to college, I knew who was the clowns, who was somebody I ain't need to rock with. Like, I already knew. So when I got to college, my parents wasn't worried. All right. They didn't worry about me ain't no bad influence because I had worse influences and only. And if I could tell them no, these strangers are
nothing. You're nothing.
These strangers are nothing. So it was like I said, it made it easy on me.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, man. I was more than prepared by the time I left town. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually more prepared than I thought.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I'm scared for him every day. I keep him at the house as much as possible, but still let him go a few places. And as parents, I know that's got to be one of the most scary things to do because it's their age bracket that's active.
Right.
Like these aren't no older folks getting into the fuckery. These are younger folks, man.
You don't want your child out there one day just hanging with some friends, getting caught up in something that somebody else got going on.
Right. Something that has nothing to do with them.
Nothing got to do with them. And I was listening to Shannon Sharp and Gilly, and he was saying that's my son got caught up.
Yep. Just hanging on, just stopping on the wrong block. Didn't know they was on fire.
Right. Right. Like ain't got nothing to do with me. But then
you want to know what really pisses me off?
What that?
Is when like the sheriff department or whatever share their report on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I always go to the comments to see what the people outside of the community are
saying. Oh, absolutely. That's the first thing.
The reputation our neighborhood has right now is so bad. It was one lady that said she travels through there to go to work every day. She said one day a couple weeks ago she went through there and it sounded like Afghanistan. She said ever since that day she literally goes through Darnley 75 miles an hour or better just because she don't want to get shot.
That's crazy.
She said either that or on days where she has the time, she'll go around the back way just to get to work. And they was talking real slicker than that in them comments.
Oh, absolutely. Now you can
like you had your ones that say, well, shit, nothing's changed. It's been like that for 40 years.
Nah, it ain't been like that.
It wasn't like that.
I could walk. Listen, I could walk from end to end, no problem. I can stop at Bud and get some drink. I can holler because people recognize who was whose kids. Mm-hmm. Like I'm saying, nobody's gonna stop me and be like, "Oh, you on some BS?" Like you, like no. People knew I was a little basketball playing kid. Yep. People knew we was kids running around.
Like one thing I got to give props, like at least the ones that were over me. Mm-hmm. My first time calling myself being that Bud, talking about I'm trying to slang something. Sandman said, "Hey, boy, you too smart for this. This ain't for you. If you gonna do it, don't do it up here. Go your ass down there.
Get up out of here.
This ain't the place to do it.
Get up out of here.
You too smart for that." And them words stuck with me. Like I ain't saying that deterred me from getting my bomb on. I had some Timberlands to buy because I was getting picked at. But shit, like they at least looked out for me, and I still show all them dudes the utmost respect right now.
They definitely did. I can hear Terry Bell calling my name right now in his same voice right now. Hey,
because all the boys sounded like
you going to play ball. Yeah, go ahead. Like, man, it was none of that, man. Like going to the barbershop, like all my years of living in Darnley, I never felt unsafe to walk anywhere. Not cut through anybody's yard.
Not like that.
To go hang with D and Ronald like I never felt like, oh boy, there's some stuff about to hop off because I just never got that feeling. I could walk from starting Elwood Street all the way to Troy and Baby and no issues. Mm-hmm. I can do that every day. But now these kids like, shoot, I can go 2 blocks and boy ready to shoot something up. Like what's
like the whole vibe of it feel different now too. The whole vibe is different, bro. It's different, bro. And I'm just gonna continue to pray for my neighborhood. Like we said earlier, if there's anything that we could do.
Absolutely.
I'm probably going to check the temperature of it and rehash this situation Thursday on my show.
Get these kids back in sports, music.
Yes, like
band, whatever, man.
We need a park in Hemingway and a secure park, not a park where people can go up there and do all type of nonsense and fuckery, but like an actual park. Mm-hmm. We've got the land to do it, so it's really like no.
Now I heard that there was some money coming to Williamsburg County. I don't know what is for. I think it's for like development.
I mean, but Midgie, when they say Williamsburg County, they mean Kingstree.
No, I heard that they broke it down to the 3 different townships or whatever. So I heard that
Are we in it?
yeah, I heard that we get a certain amount. I don't know where I read that.
I pray so, man, because the town definitely needs a resurgent. It's a dark cloud over it economically, systemically. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you know, like we ain't gonna be here all night harping on this, man. But
yeah,
y'all feel free to inbox us on anything that we could do to assist y'all in helping these matters get better. You know,
absolutely. And shout out to Hemway basketball team for making the playoffs. They
absolutely.
got more wins than I thought they were going to get this year, but they play hard. Those kids play hard.
The middle school balling too.
Yeah.
Shout them out. And you know, we got to give props because sports is what kept
A lot
Hemingway and Donnelly afloat and out of a lot of trouble because
of us.
because we have the kind of town that when our basketball team is good, the town shuts down when it's game time.
I'll never forget my grandma said, "You could have robbed Hemway Bank the first year I went to state." She was like, "I probably was one of the few people still here." But that's just the way it is. And, you know, I'm like,
one of them years I ain't made it.
99. Did you go when Jew was there?
No.
When it was me and you, or was it just
yeah. Nope, I made it both years. Okay.
I made it both years.
It one of them other years we was hooping and I ain't made it.
I've been to all of the champions. I've even been to the ones we lost. You know, because fortunately I was at Coastal for a few years, and then I was still on the beach. So anytime Hemway make it, I was there.
You made it to the Raymond games.
Yeah, I did make it. I was at Coastal. I left. I didn't go to my biology lab at 4 because I heard the crowd was getting packed, and I was like, shoot, I'm out. I'm out. So we're gonna have to get these notes later. So I made it to Raymond games, Francis Marion and Wilson. Francis Marion was crazy, which we should have won there, but you know, I made it all on. I made it to Tayshawn and Brian. I made it to Juju. Of course, the crazy part, we were coaching Louisville against Hemway that year.
Yeah, I remember seeing your ass on camera. I say, look at Midgie, and
so it was a conflict of interest.
Yeah, very much so.
Like I want Hemway to get this one, but I'm competitive. I do want to win.
Y'all got your ass whooped.
No, we came back. It was
not whooped, but y'all lost.
Yeah, we definitely lost. Free throws, man. Free throws. Stuff we tell these kids all the time, man.
The boy too big, the boy too big for y'all that year. They were a little bit too big for y'all.
Juju was a man.
Man child.
But I mean, I've seen Jazz won and then won there. So I've seen the girls won there. I went when the girls went. Mm-hmm. So you know, I've seen all the teams win.
I mean, like y'all don't understand. Like being from Hemingway, you definitely have pride, man. We're a prideful people. We love our town, and we really do not like the direction that things have been going. So
I argue with Calhoun County people when I was with the people. Mm-hmm. There was a couple Calhoun County people worked at the sheriff's office. So we would get into it all the time.
They know.
So
they know about them Tigers.
Yeah, but you know one thing, like little towns like Calhoun County and Great Falls, you know, and Hemway, like schools that you don't recruit, take what you got, and it's impressive to see the amount of championships that's been involved out of those 3 little small towns.
Absolutely,
because we probably all 3 of us together probably got 7 lights.
Right, total.
So between Calhoun County and Great, I don't know, Great Falls, they might have about 2. I don't know. In Calhoun County, but
hey, 2 on a damn railroad.
Right, you know. But we all got, you know, everybody got a Dollar Journal, and that's all we got. So, you
know. we got 3 of them bitches, ain't it?
Yeah, we got 2 within a walking distance of each other. Like, dang, Donley? One almost in Donley, y'all crazy.
I bet that be closed at 7:30. Like a sundown town.
It's on the border. It's on the border, but man, I just hope they get things right because you know I really enjoy my town and I like coming back, especially you know homecoming. When seeing I ain't get to make it this year because you know accidents happen.
I don't like having to take stuff with me just to go home. You know what I mean?
I mean, I take stuff with me regardless.
No, I be taking big stuff.
Oh yeah.
Unnecessary stuff.
I take that regardless, because just cause
Yeah.
it is what it is. What you thought about the performance, the Super Bowl performance?
MOA is getting a black-owned bargain bin scheduled to open next Saturday.
Oh my God, do I need to come home?
What's a bargain bins?
So when they have cheap stuff and you go in and you like how Amazon and all these companies, they have returns,
Yeah.
they can't sell no more, or
Oh, so you could buy the bulk of buy the whole bin.
You know how they have like iPads, $25, PlayStation,
Yeah.
so stuff like that. So that sounds very exciting. It's the
Oh,
old.
say word.
Oh wow!
I might pull off.
But you know what though? It's a girl up here. It's a place called Restore Global. They used to get stuff sent from them Amazon, where they can't. It's technically a nonprofit, but they sell the stuff and they do.
They get donations.
Yeah, but they can't sell the stuff over a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was with the people, we used to go volunteer there, and I know walked out there with purses for like $2 a piece. Polo, I got a polo jacket in for free.
Okay.
I got shirts, like, so it was one of those. But her dad was very bad with money, and they ended up shutting down. Pudgy just told me this probably about a couple of days ago. He's like, yeah, they shut it down, but it was a good little thing. So we actually thought about seeing how we could do it. So,
okay, well, shoot, man, that's good to hear that some businesses coming home.
Yeah, man, I did the shoot. That made me think about next weekend. Hopefully we still be in the playoffs, but if not, if we won't play on a Saturday anyway,
right?
So I might have to come down there and visit my folks and come walk through.
Dodge some bullets, yeah.
Nah, man, don't say that. There's always peace when I get there. Even though when I get there, sometimes when I walk outside at night, I be like, a little different. What you thought about the performance, man?
I enjoyed the performance. I feel like it took him a second to warm up.
It's mixed reviews.
I kind of feel like he could have had a better
set list,
but once you hear all the think pieces on it, you realize why certain songs were put in certain places in the message he was trying to convey.
And when it first happened, I got what was going on. I said, now he ain't trying to entertain nobody. It is a mess within the mess. Even the little doing peekaboo. People want like, why he did peekaboo? And he did it in the X. Peekaboo is about
XXX Tentacion,
which is a play on Mr. Morales' song he had with Kodak.
Yep, Capitol Hill.
Right. So it was all
Silent
Hill. It was all strategically playing. I enjoyed it because I went back and watched it 3 times, and I'm still catching stuff I didn't catch. And now,
that devilish grin that he gave Drake, that made the whole show worth it, bro.
Absolutely, because that's what the crowd wanted to hear. Now he definitely, the last 3-4 minutes of it.
Oh, classic. That's what took it over the top. The last 3-4 minutes.
You, like, I can do hits, but it's something that I need to get off my chest.
Yeah, and the big song of the night wasn't even the They Not Like Us, because when he dropped Mustard after that,
listen,
turn the TV off after that.
But see, I think he also did that because now people who are streaming, like, who is this guy? Let me go see what these songs are.
Listen, you are seeing the reactions on TikTok. Like, there are a whole bunch of reaction videos from older
white women
that are hypnotized right now. Like, who is this?
I saw a classical musician went through and talk about all the Kendrick songs. Like, oh my God, like, these songs make me, like, I saw a Drake fan listen to
What up, Jazz?
For the first time. Jazz, what's going on? Jazz sent me a preview, her promo. It's dope. For a new season, it's dope.
Let's go, Jazz.
But yeah, like, he about cried on stream. Like, yeah, I didn't know Kendrick made music like this. Like,
yo, I'm talking about 90-year-old grandmothers. And like, you could tell she knew the song because at the beginning of Euphoria, when he going, shoo,
Yeah,
Shoo. The old ladies in the chair going, shoo. I'm like,
yeah. Like like I saw a TikTok where a girl was saying, "Appreciate it,
thank you,
thank you."
Dress.
I saw a video where this girl was like, "What does Kendrick have on these babies the way they know the lyrics to the song?"
And they do, bro.
My son know more GNX lyrics than I do. He knows all of TV Off. He knows all of They Not Like Us. Like, 'cause, they have the clean version, of course, on.
Mhm.
And my son, he's a brainiac, so I try not to influence him with anything, but he knows.
Hey, Midge, you was a hip hop head, so you gotta expect it to be in one of your kids.
He know whacked out murals. He know all of them. He know peekaboo. I'm like, so he's just like,
Like it's one kid on TikTok, like his dad will say the bar and the son will catch the word. And I'm like, the kid's like 4.
Yep. Kids love it, teens love it.
Yeah.
Like I just hope they go back and listen because I've been a fan since Section 80, since High Power. And even
my first was Rigor Mortis.
High Power was the first song I heard from Kendrick because they was like J. Cole produced the beat. And I was like, oh, who's this dude? And when I heard High Power, I listened to it about 4 times straight. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go find out who this guy is.
Check out who he is. But the Rigor Mortis video made me go check him out because MTV would always show small clips of it early in the morning. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this? Because he's stepping over Dead Rapper's body in the video. And I'm like, let me go check this nigga out. And from that point on, I'll be like, okay.
You talking about in the morning when they used to actually play videos? That's how I found out about ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
They used to play ASAP
with that Peso.
Yeah, they used to play at like 6 or 7 every morning. When I'm waking up, I would hear the song. I'm like, man, who is this dude? And the song started, I started liking the song. I'm like, yo, this song's kind of dope.
Yeah, it was catchy.
That's how I found out about Joey Badass. Like they would play the song. I'm like, man, this beat is really tough. It's very jazz centric and it's very good. So I found a lot. Them early morning hip hop beat. They don't do that no more, man. They don't give you that feeling no more. They don't give you that feeling no more. But yeah, Peekaboo was definitely about that because Kodak was saying he was, and when that guy's trying to get off, tell like, hey, Drake had something to do it, but I'm gonna ask you this, and I probably know your answer already. Did you listen to the Drake and Party Next Door album? But I heard from his fans that it's what they wanted or expected.
Everybody I heard talk about say that shit was trash. They say they like listen. The people he has not warped how, but a lot of the shit that he used to be able to get away with, he can't get away with no more. Because now it sounds weird for you to be 40
and talking about
high school love and
a woman getting kicked out of her house. Like Drake, your woman.
Yeah, and like yo, you 40. What type of woman you dealing with that ain't got her own crib?
Like your mama kicking you out the house, like, like what? But his fans, it's the old Drake.
I mean, like he still can make hits. Like he's a known hit maker, but people that actually listen to lyrics and don't just want to, vibe out to some shit. Like it's like you still talk about shit that you was talking about when you was 25, bro. Like the dude got a 20-year run, and you talk about partying.
Yeah, it's a lot of,
and
just the women he deal with. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But no, I haven't listened to it. I thought you was gonna ask me something.
No, I don't.
Hell no.
I don't plan on let's do it. It's not for me. I've never been a Party Next Door guy.
And shit, like a much better piece of art dropped the same day as Drake, and that's West Side Gun 12. So,
and listen, that Larry June and 2 Chainz.
I can't.
Smooth riding though.
Midgie, it's perfect for you, but it's too laid back, man.
Like
it's too laid back, and it's like and it's like I told you in the chat. Bodie, I'm not a big Larry June fan because he reminds me. Like I feel like he took Bodie James' whole style.
I like Larry June. See, Bodie ain't my guy. Maybe I need to go check him out.
You need to check Bodie out. Bodie has dropped 10 albums in the past 2 years, Mitch.
But we all know my favorite, who's
Oh,
all over the West Side joint.
Stove whipping.
Listen, Stove is dope, man.
Have you listened yet?
Yes, and Stove said, and if I heard the bar correct, he said album on the way.
Album done. He said the album's done. About fucking time, but I can say that he carried this West Side Gun out.
Come on, man. They say whipping on a crooked eye like T-Mac.
Man, this dude said I run around your planet so much, leaving like Saturn or some shit along the lines of that. I spend your block so much time, leaving like Saturn or like crazy
man.
shit.
Stove's that guy, man.
If y'all don't know, we talk about Stove God Cooks, but we'll have this conversation another time. Midge, you got anything you want to get off your heart before we get out of here, my boy?
Nah, I'm gonna check out this All-Star game. Why LeBron wait so late to say he's not playing in the game? When
I think he wanted to, but
Norman Powell could have had a spot. Come on, bro, man.
I agree.
Somebody stood up,
man. And Steph looked hot about it, to be honest.
Like, let one of them boys, man. Come on, bro, man. You've been doing this 20 plus years, man.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. We all know you a real all-star. You could have been say, hey, look, man, I'm good. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna walk in the locker room.
He could at least lace up and start the game off, and then
if you gonna do that,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But if you're not gonna do that, be like, hey, Norman Powell balling. Let Norman, hey,
the goddamn international boys look like they're gonna be tough to beat.
Hey, my boy, LaMelo balling, let him get my spot. This person balling, just something like that.
Yeah.
Don't wait till last minute where they can't replace you. You know what I'm saying?
I think he was honestly going to try.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but he should have told somebody so they can say, hey, Norman,
have a reserve just in case.
We're gonna fly you in just in case LeBron can't go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I'm saying, man. Because that's his first. That would have been Norman's first All-Star appearance.
Well deserved too.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't take that stuff for granted. Even though some people don't look. We know Norman can hoop. He can get a bucket, but it's always good to be recognized by the others.
Yeah, like who's to say he's gonna get this opportunity again?
Right, just to be the top 16, 30, whatever player in the league at the time. So, that's an honor. So, yeah, man. But I ain't got nothing, man. Check out those two docs when you get a chance. I'm gonna start watching Paradise eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, so no movies. No movies. I watched it.
If you guys have any suggestions, please.
I watched a Tubi movie I watched a Tubi movie called Teacher's Pet.
You gonna stand on it?
No, I'm not.
It's back.
I wish I could stand on it and crush it. And break it. That's what I would do. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the lookout this week, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try another doc.
Shout out Rose, by the way. She will be back next week. She has some
family.
Yeah, some family.
Prayers to her and her family. Shout out to Trina. So yeah, we should be back in full next week. If not, you see our faces here next week. Let me close my laptop. I want y'all see my work. Late. But yeah, we'll be here next week, man. Make sure you go to church, pay tithes. You all got any suggestions? Let us know.
Absolutely.
Tell Angela we missed her.
I ain't see sis today.
Yeah. Angela, Moretta, all them. Tell them catch us on the playback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see y'all next Sunday. I'm gonna put out what we watching, man. I promise. Wednesday, I'm gonna put out what we watching. So we'll confirm that by Wednesday.
Cool.
Promise. We'll see y'all next week, man. Next Sunday. All right, y'all. Peace.